time to do some balancing equations. Hopefully this dumb thing works. It's been about my sixth time. All right. Yeah, looky there. I couldn't move my screen before. So we're going to try to do some balancing equations here. And I'm going to do them from the second page. Maybe I should start on the last one. I don't know. Let's get a look at it. Yeah, what the heck? Let's do the last one. I'll work my way up a little bit. That way, fewer people have a chance of already having it done. Let me blow it up just a bit. You know, old people, we can't see. Here we go. Oh, that's not. There we go. All right, so notice the bold. The bold are diatomic molecules. And remember, we have 7 of those. They're up in the very top here. I promised you yesterday in the video, if you paid attention, that I was going to put them in bold. And those 7 molecules can never be alone. So if you have an I by itself, it just can't be. Or an H, or an N, or an O, an F, and a C, L, B, or an I. You just can't have it. But as long as it's connected to something else, it's fine. So keep that in mind. Look back through your others. I'm not there to check you as you're doing it, so I'm sure quite a few people forgot to do that when they were doing them yesterday. So let's check this out. Okay, so we're starting off, and I have to get my little laptop here, or computer thing here. So we're going to type this out in Cami. If I can get a hold of this. Uh-oh. Are you still with me? I disappeared. Okay, we're going to type this out in Cami. I don't know what happened there. There we go. And so I'm going to pick the text writer here. And there we go. And it looks like I'm on 14. I'm going to go to maybe 24. It doesn't really matter, does it? Okay, and so we have sodium bromide. So sodium is Na. And remember, put Na. And then if you key to the left, yes, to the left. If you key to the left, and then you push return, and then you push up, and then you put the charge there, it'll make your life so much easier. So sodium is +1, so I have Na +1. It's with a bromide, so I'm going to go down here, and I'm going to put capital BR, and I'm going to go up above, and BR bromide is -1. Now, we talked about that diatomic thing. The diatomic thing is only when they're by themselves. Right now it's not by itself. It's with a sodium, so you don't have to worry about it, just when it's by itself. All right, so let's go back down here and start typing. We're going to put a plus sign and plus, and then I'm going to put chlorine. Now, chlorine is a diatomic also, and it's listed by itself. So I'm going to put Cl, and then I'm going to put a subscript 2. And I have to come in here, click that, and push a 2. That's my diatomic. That's what they look like. And I'm going to get off of that right there. And did that work? And I'm going to push the space button. Is it let me? Ooh, what's it doing? It's being mean. Okay. It should be working there. So I'm going to push a space button. Let's see what happens. There we go. I don't know what I just did, but I'm going to click off of that subscript and push the space button again. Now, to draw my arrow, I usually use a dash. I guess it's a dash. It's this little thing up here by the plus sign. Oh, where is the screen? There, right there. That thing. Boop, boop. Not the times. The other thing. So 2 of those little dashes together. And then if you go and you put like the little caret down here, you have to push the shift button, and then you push this one down here, and that gives you a little arrow. At least the best I can do on a short notice, right? And it looks good enough, right? Now, I didn't put a charge above Cl. I guess I could have. We could put the charge -1. It's not really a -1 charge at this point because it's in a molecule, and molecules don't have charges, so I didn't really put it on there. But keep in mind, it is a -1. It will be a -1 when it joins up with this next thing. So what happens here, we have the Na and the Cl are going to join together, and the Br is going to be kicked out. Now, this is called a single replacement reaction, but don't worry about that yet. So we're going to put in Na, and Na is going to be with Cl. Now, if we go back above that, I think I'm still there. Yes, I am. And I click her all the way across. Come on, mouse. This is my old computer that I dropped. So the keyboard doesn't work anymore, and a lot of things don't work on it very well. But the other one that I use wasn't working with the camera, so I'm using this piece of junk. So bear with me. And then I'm down here. Now we have 1 and 1 for the charges, so that means that we don't need any subscripts. And you can put 1s down there, but your friends will make fun of you, right? And now we're going to have BR, and look, BR is in bold. So BR is a diatomic also. So we just need a 2 behind that thing, and I'm going to have to highlight it up here. Come on, where are you, mouse? Okay, if you guys see that mouse, when I get close, yell. No, I saw something move. Well, I've lost a mouse. There's a mouse loose, or a cursor's loose in my house. Let's try that. Oh, there he is. Okay, and we'll put that like that, and we'll make that subscript. Okay, and I could put the charges above that too if I wanted to, but I don't really feel like it. Okay, so the first thing you do is you make sure all these formulas are correct. They are correct because we have a 1 and a 1, and then we have the diatomic, which is already diatomic, and we have a 1 and a 1, and then we have a diatomic that's already been diatomic, so everything's good. Now we have to use the balancing. So once you get all the small numbers right, you can start to balance. So find something different. There's 2 BRs on this side. There's only 1 BR over here. So I'm going to fix that by putting a giant 2, boop, called a coefficient, in front of that. Get off there. Like that. There we go. And I'm going to put that there. Now I have 2 BRs on both sides. But by changing the BRs, I've also changed the NAs. So I'm going to scoot over here and say I have 2 NAs on this side. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I only have 1. So I'm going to put a 2 in front of that, and that gives me 2 NAs on both sides. Now, I have 2 NAs on both sides. Let's check those CLs, because once I change this NA, I also changed that CL. And now I have 2 CLs on the right and 2 CLs on the left, and my camera must be inverted because yes. But anyway, so that's what's going on, and that one's done. Wasn't that easy? Yeah, so much fun. I was trying to write a song about it, but it just, you know, the equations were more fun than the song, so I couldn't do it. All right, so we have, oh my gosh, potassium and water. Okay, I'm gonna do one more. Let's see. Let me check, see if there's a hard one. Nope. 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 Yeah, let's do this one. There was one a little bit harder here. Now, I didn't do a very good job of naming that thing for you, but I did. I changed it. Who's that guy in the way? There we go. Get him out of there. All right, there we go. All right, how about this? All right, there we go. So we have sodium hydroxide. So let's start again with that. So these are Na. Sodium's Na. Na's +1. So again, scroll over, scroll up, or scroll over, return, push up, +1. And then that's going to be with hydroxide. And hydroxide is a polyatomic ion. So write it in parentheses. And hydroxide is OH minus. So I'm going to put this, an O and an H in that. And it's a minus, so I'm going to go back above, and I'm going to put that minus up there because it's cool when you do that. Okay. Now, look what we have. It says phosphoric acid. Well, I knew you wouldn't know what that was, and so I wrote the formula phosphoric acid right here. So this is phosphoric acid. It has a polyatomic ion. That's why it has that parentheses PO4. But I'm just going to take that, and I bet you it lets me paste it right in here. And maybe it'll be the right size, and maybe it won't. We'll find out. Hey, looky there. Oops. It lost a little bit, but hey, I can fix that. So it's changed just 4 back into a subscript like it was on the picture up there. And then I also need to have another parentheses just to make it look nice. There we go. And so, oh, that 3 has changed also. That's weird when it does that. Okay, so there we go. Okay. Now, Now you know how I know if you copied your homework off somebody, because the subscripts are big again, right? Okay. Now, let's go back and click again, / arrow, and there's my yield sign. Okay. Now, I didn't put the charges above this. We know that hydrogen is a +1. And I hope you guys don't mind. I'm not looking on the chart for these. I can if you want, but I didn't think you really wanted to wait that long. And this is -3. That's a phosphate. That's a -3. I use the keyboard that doesn't work. There we go. And now we're going to switch their partners. This is called double replacement, by the way. And let's do it the same order. So Na, sodium phosphate, are going to go together. So we have Na with PO4. And I think you can copy this. See if it works this time with my things. Boop. And it did. Look, that's nice. So we have sodium phosphate. And we have, by itself, water. Now, for doing water, the easier way to write water in this situation is write it HOH. Now, the reason I'm writing it HOH instead of H2O is because I have an OH here and I have an H here, and so this H and this OH are going to join together. That's the ones that are paired together now, and they're not pairing together H2O, they're pairing together HOH. So I'm going to copy that H. I didn't put some of my charges on there, and I'm going to paste that right there, and then I'm going to copy my OH, and I'm going to paste that right there. And I have HOH, which is an easier way to balance things when you have a hydroxide and a hydrogen that join together. And it's just something that I've learned over the years. Okay, let me put the rest of these charges up here, and so that you can quit listening to me. Maybe I'll play another song. This is +1. This is -3. Oop, that. -3. We're on computer again. Let me scroll. Oh, get back here. The guy trying to get away from me. All right, and we go over here like this, and we have H is +1 and OH is -1. Hey, we don't need any subscripts there. Duh, right? Because H2O, HOH. We do need a subscript here, though, because we have 3 and a 1. So we do have to do a crisscross there. I'm going to drop a 3 down there. And 1 and 3, that other one was done for us because it was up here, and 1 and 1. So all the subscripts are done. You can start to balance. So here we go with the big balance. You find something weird and obnoxious. This right here is weird and obnoxious. So is this, right? You got a lot of subscripts. So we have 3 NAs. Let's fix it by putting a 3 in front of this. By changing the number of NAs on that side, I accidentally change the numbers of OHs also. So now I have 3 OHs on this side and only 1 OH over here. So I'm going to put a 3 in front of that and fix that problem. By putting a 3 in front of the HOH, I fixed the OHs, but I accidentally messed up the H's. Now I have 3 H's over here. I better check the other side. And I go over here and I look, I'm like, oh my gosh, I already have 3 H's. So that's good. And then I have 1 PO4 and 1 PO4, and I'm done, and everything's balanced out nice and pretty. All right. That will leave you 4 left. They don't look very hard. Just watch out for these diatomics. Remember, it has to be Cl2. Yeah, these shouldn't be too bad. The subscript thing, did you figure the coefficient thing, right? The numbers, the big numbers, if you don't write the ones in, which most cool people don't, they add up to the number in parentheses. So we have 3 and 3 equals 6. That's what they're trying to tell you with that. It's kind of silly because there's really ones there, but I don't know. Whoever made this up was goofy. So I hope that's enough. I hope that I should be back on Monday. So I only have one more day of purgatory before I'm allowed to come back into the real world. And we'll see where everybody's at, and we'll go from there. All right. Thank you. Oh, you want another song? Oh, okay. What do you want to hear this time? Okay. All right. Okay, I can play that too. All right.